Wow.
Hey guys, welcome to another Truth Shocker with your host, Rocco Fowler, and his cohort, Giggle Pickles.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Oh man. Oh, it's I have to say, earlier I had to just like disattach from the live giggle. I just had to attach from it, because look, I'm dealing with enough. Like, I came to the ending of a karmic cycle, which falls under, I think it's sometime in September, or no, I think it's September, or was it August? No, somewhere around the Lion's Gate was where all of this stuff started to occur, right? Where, I was being abducted and going through all kinds of like, experiences.
Sorry, I
Huh?
had to turn the volume down. I had to turn the volume down on my other phone.
Okay. So yeah, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. So today, I'm gonna shout him out now. His name's Sean Bond, and I believe it's psionic, something psionic. But you can look him up on Facebook, Sean Bond. He will give you the information. He does meditations, and I did one called Wholeness today. And as soon as I did this meditation and I went into it and I went deep into it, it released a lot because, see, sometimes even like this individual explains is, when you're dealing with, say, something that's, like it took your abilities. So I found out that a lot of my abilities have been stolen during an abduction, and they come off my chakra points, and different energies, and yeah, abilities that kind of like shattered me completely to go into where I had no memory from last Monday up until yesterday. It was kind of like basically a 2x4 hitting me in the face. Now, see, a lot
Yeah,
of
that would
people are going to
be
be like, okay,
August
so now he's
29th.
going to run back. Look, what's that? August 29th. Yep.
It would have been August 29th.
Yep. Now, see see what I'm saying? But it says Taurus, boom, 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 something about relationships, boom, boom, boom. That was not supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. That was a dirty trick. That was a tactic. And that was done through military and alien intelligence. And, I didn't fully return to my full state of being. Rocco, me, the here and now, and not, so much the past and the present, but right here in this reality that we're in. not somewhere else, are not creating, and I'm getting reports that I've been in people's homes and I've opened portals, and I have no memory of doing any of this or doing any of this if I'm still doing it. So it's like that other part of me has escaped. Only thing I can think of, and has basically, went and is starting problems with, fellow commanders of mine and trainers of mine, and, so on and so forth, and, making the situation way more worse than it has to be. And, at one point, and this is a healer, like he knows a lot about this stuff. There were people that literally were scared that I was never coming back. Like the real me was never coming back. And to be honest with you, yeah, I would have been scared too after reading what I wrote, after hearing certain things, after finding out certain things. It just all turned into a plethora of events that here I am now. I feel like the wholeness is starting to come back, and I feel that it's going to take work. It's going to take moment by moment. Me and this person have had past lives together. We were together in past lives. I'm not 100%, like on the intel part of that, like what past lives we've had together, or, I'm trying to think of what she said. It's interesting. Persian or Persia, something. But I believe there's medieval times. I believe there's I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not going to make an educating guess. But I feel the connection energetically, no matter what. It's like when this stuff happens, cosmic, that coming to our karmic circle coming to an end is a big deal. Is a very big deal. And, so
Right.
it's scary. It's honestly, got people, I got some people like not too happy, and
Right.
I can only blame me at that point.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's not right. It's definitely, because I've got the reports. Like, it's not one person, it's two per, it's several people. So,
Right.
and individuals that are, very well seasoned in this, category of experience, experiencers, or the SSP, or so, secret space program, different things.
Right.
Yeah, they help people like us. This was what I call a complete setup. is what I call this, because there were some people out there that, were saying things to me, and what we call that in the healing community is influencer. So when you have people chattering in your ear, telling you how to run your life, when you're in the middle of an upset already because you're dealing with other things, attachments, different abductions, waking up with marks, waking up with, vehicles, parked right outside your house, chopper activity, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is it's having an influencer it's not good. It doesn't help anything. It drives a wedge. It drives a wedge through everything.
Yeah, it does.
It's made to destroy. It's made to destroy and self-destruct anything that's in its path. It doesn't want us, it doesn't want us to spiritually grow. It doesn't want us to, be with the person that we want to be with. It doesn't want us to be happy, plain and simple.
Nope. Yep.
And that's what we're dealing with in this world right now. It's way too much division. So it's like, and the fact that this all took place is like, to me, is like, I'm still coming out of the haze almost.
Right.
Yeah. It was an experience. And thankfully me and that individual are speaking again. We are on speaking terms.
Right.
And so
everything is pretty much crossed between you and that other person?
Well, it's what I mean is, yes, it is, but we're not just jumping right back into the like into the fire, so to speak.
Right.
Oh, everything
no,
is hunky.
What I mean by everything's been quashed is you guys are speaking again on friend terms.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I told her she would always have a place in my heart. Absolutely. That's the start. You start out friends, and you regain trust in people that you distrusted and you did things to, that this is the karma that came around with some of the things I was doing, and unfortunately giving in is the problem. If you start to give in, then they're going to take.
Yep.
And I have a lot of stuff that is basically discombobulated to a degree.
Right.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Hey, me and Rocco says, hey, how are you this evening?
Who's that?
DK Spiracy.
Oh, okay. All right.
He said, hey, Giggle and Rocco.
Oh, okay. All right. What's up, buddy? Yeah, no, this is what they want. They want division. They love division. Yeah. So
a house
no
that is divided, a house that's divided cannot stand.
Well, yeah,
and you can apply that to any way you want to look at it.
But see,
relationships.
Yeah. well,
and they thrive from all that carnage.
oh, the dark ones, the ones that are taking me. Yeah, absolutely.
They
They
thrive
love
off
it.
all the carnage,
The ETs, yeah.
and then they kick back and go, well, our hands are clean. But in real terms, their hands aren't clean.
They don't even talk. They get away with anything.
DK says, I'm all good, just chilling.
I wish I was just chilling, man. I'm kind of chilling, but you know, that spiritual war will get you. It will get you at every angle.
Do you want to talk about our future plans with True Shocker? Or do you want me to do it?
What are we discussing?
What we discussed earlier today?
Yeah, go ahead. You can talk about it.
All right.
And
Our plans for the future, guys. The plans for the future are, as me and Rocco discussed, we are going to be doing some meditations, and then we're going to have our own website, which I'm actually looking into today. I'm going to end up, I found a place where, or a couple of websites where we can actually build our websites for free. Where we can have our merch, a couple of videos, maybe some of our live streams will be on there. And I came up with a slogan for us. Only you can make the change. We're also looking into creating our own social media news and getting some press badges done and being able to go into when our government agencies have press conferences or what have you, we can actually be there to participate and join into the questions. And give our points of view on what's going on in our government where we live. And then as I end up getting the motorhome and doing the IRL streams, to be able to travel from state to state to state for bigger news conferences and be able to report back to you guys on what is going on and also live streaming it. And letting you guys see what is actually going on out there in the real world.
Yeah.
We're still lining up some guest speakers. And being able to bring these guest speakers on. So they can do their interpretation on how they see things. Sorry, I got the hiccups. And then you guys will be able to ask questions, and our guests and us will be able to answer you as best as possible. And build our live streams up to getting more people, more IRL content, and more guests, and different things of that nature. So we can get you guys some more content, you know, more of what's actually going on in the world, instead of dealing with the fake news, and things that the news don't want you to hear. So I'm looking into those. I'm also looking into the website, and future endeavors of IRL streams. And you've got something coming up next summer, don't you?
We will see what happens. We will see what happens. Supposed to, but you know, you got to kind of play it by ear.
DK says, LOL, so what I do. Yeah, almost. Almost there, DK.
What?
DK said, LOL, so what I do. He goes out there and he plays what's going on in the social media world, about what's going on in the government. But like I said, I'm getting into all of that. I'm looking into all of that. Also looking into, like I said, the IRL streams, and eventually me and Rocco meeting up and being able to go out there and hit the hard asking questions. What you guys want to know, what you guys need to know. And we're going to hit them with some very tough questions that they're going to have to answer.
Yeah.
Things that need to be asked that the reporters are not asking. And we're going to play hardball with these guys because we want to know for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to let them squirm out from underneath the questions. So, but like I said, I am looking into websites where we can do, you know, post some of our videos, some meditation training videos, our merch stores, and all of that, all in one website, where we can get subscribers to, you know, donate, to be able to watch the videos. I have a couple on my micro SD card, that I can post on there. Some of the newer stuff from here recent. but I am looking into building us a website where you can buy merch. You can possibly chat with us. Um, and things of that nature. You can possibly email us. You could probably get up there once a month and probably win something. It's just in what I can create, get set up. Uh, but I've already looked into the press badges. Um, and being able to set up our own social media news, and get more info out to you guys. So once that is all created and set up, we will let you guys know when and how long it's going to be before you guys can go in and do anything. Like I said, buy merch, maybe communicate with us.
Well,
And
the video. Okay, so the healing videos, right, are going to be basically
right,
videos that, like, as I'm learning along the meditations that I'm doing, like I'm doing one right now called wholeness. So when I start to harness and learn these things, I'm going to start recording my own, healing to help others. So, like, and I know I have the gift to do it. It's just right now I'm in the, throes of anchoring back in what was taken from me during an abduction, which was my lab, which is military abduction, along with alien technology. So I was replaced, and I had no memory from, it was last Monday, up until yesterday. Yeah. And so this is not easy stuff to deal with, okay? And you might think I sound crazy, but, like, even when you go to these events with cameras, it's especially in the States, forget about it.
yeah,
You got to be very, very careful. You got to be very careful.
yeah. DK said, "Cool. The press passes is a good idea to try and get to important people. It's hard otherwise."
Well, yeah, absolutely. But you also got to be very, like, in the States, you got to be very careful about, like, the United States, you got to be very careful. Because now it's like, I don't know, they're like, it's hard to get anything on the news now. And even to be independent to get into certain places.
Yep.
So we got to watch for the red flags, is because I feel like it's a spiritual thing too. We're manipulation, spiritual manipulation, which in some of my videos further down the line, I'll discuss, and I will be giving updates on how my life, is going, and, we'll have other guests on, but, like, some of those videos, like with the healing and whatnot, it takes a lot out of me to do some of the things I'm able to do. It might not sound like a lot to you, but I've learned myself, being a person that is actually doing the act to the next, right? You also have to be engaged in that as well. So, yeah, the videos might eventually, you might have to pay to watch them. You know, we got to see how things are going, like it, donation, $1, $2, whatever, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. Every bit of it adds up.
Yes,
You know, and also the subscription to the website, where you're gonna have to. There's gonna be a payment for that as well. Um, you know, uh, so when you subscribe, you're gonna have to pay to subscribe.
yep.
Absolutely. It's the only way we're gonna
So
keep moving. It's the only way we're gonna make. You understand?
it's the only way we're going to be able to keep this channel running, our website, and all of that. Um, and with everybody's help, with the merch and the subscriptions and the donations, every little bit will go towards the website, the live streams, the important stuff that needs to be taken care of. So, um, in order to keep us functioning, once the website is up and the subscriptions are in, every month we will go through and figure out what it's going to cost, what it's costing us, and uh, how to keep everything running. So, with your guys' help, and the creek don't rise, and God willing, everything should be up and running. I'm hoping towards the end of the month. Um, and then what I make and what Rocco would make from this website and the subscriptions and keeping everything running, we'll be able to get our computers that we need to be able to stream better for you guys. And like I said, eventually once I get the motor home and get out on the road and all of that, we'll be able to get everything fully in order and be able to bring you guys the news for you guys of what's actually going on in the world instead of hearing what's going on through the fake news. I've already got a couple of locations that I'm going to hit, some major locations, and try to get in to speak to some of the bigger ups in our government and try to get info out there for you guys. So, I am going to get a hold of the press badges and let Rocco know when his is in, and then I will send him his and get everything completely set up and get everything running for us. And then we'll be able to bring you guys real news.
Well, yeah, and still other things as well. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Also, if the documentary plays through correctly and everything works out, which I'm sure it will, but I'm not getting anybody's hopes up. But yeah, either way, I'm going out to Montauk next summer, and I'm going to get a lot of footage, and I'm going to get so hopefully some testimonies, and other people to join the documentary, and it's going to be, pretty intense, is what I feel, because not only we're going out there, but we're going out there to clear the demon that was created at the end of the Montauk Project. Junior was his name, and I actually have some kind of entanglement with this, interdimensional being. I think it's because of my being in the programs on a totally different timeline, not even this timeline. And any of my programs would last between 10 and 20 years each time. So it could be 10 times I go to one place or wherever, and that one time it turns out to be 10 to 20 years because of the time sinks, time loops, the different dimensions, the different realities, the different, also being brought to space, and brought to other planets and used to do, things that are, people look at me like I got 50 heads, and you know what? That's okay. Go right ahead. But until you walk a day in my shoes, take a walk, and not in mine. This is a hardcore battle. This is not a Gabe. This is not, Simon says so. No. This
Exactly.
is, you need to realize that you're in control of you. And the other thing is when you're dealing with altars, right? Here's some very valuable information. Is when you're dealing with altars, you're supposed to, when you, even if I call it my other side, okay, or I call it my soldier side, or you never give the altar its name or give it any power over you. And what happened with me, unfortunately, I was, abducted, and it went really bad, and I came back not me. So these are the red flags we got to look for. And also we have to identify the I to when I do something wrong. I was wrong for what I did. I was, instead of saying, oh, the altar. No, because then we're giving the altar power to control the system, the body, the mind, the spirit, the heart, the soul, everything. And, that's what they want to do.
Right.
And it's sad. It's really sad because it rips good relationships that start out apart. And like I said, yeah, maybe in the future you get back with that person, or maybe you don't. But the reality of it is you don't want to be, you know, even if you're not with the individual, you still don't want to be nasty and mean, because the cosmic karma that comes back with that, the karma you're already going to get or receive from the situation that happened prior is already bad enough compared to what, yeah. So it's dangerous.
Yep.
It's very murky waters.
Yep.
Yeah, murky, very murky.
But I spoke with the gentleman and I played the audio for the chat the other night. Him and his daughter do not feel safe. His daughter has fortunately quit her job. She's living back at home with mom and dad. And
Well, this is a case we need to take.
right. And
Right.
I'm going to look into that and see if it's been done here.
Well, where are you at?
I'm in Virginia.
Yeah, there's been trafficking going on in that area.
And
Here's the
I'm
problem.
gonna
A
speak
lot of people,
with,
it's famous people. It's famous people.
well, they're going after young girls. Young,
Right. I understand that. But you got to understand this, Giggles, is we are going up against the belly of the beast. You understand? Like, we are going up
right.
against the dark of the dark of the dark of the dark of the dark. I mean,
We need to bring
that
this
is my
out
main
into
goal.
the light.
What's that?
We need to bring this out into the light.
You're right, but we need to do it in a way that it's gonna not get us caught up, because
Right.
I'm telling you, these people have power. They have power, money, and respect. And I mean, we see it in our own government. Period.
Yep. Our
Point.
government has actually put basically how do I put this? They have called those that are opposing Biden and everybody else in government terrorists.
Well,
And
look. I don't even get into politics. I'm good. I don't need to get into politics.
right,
Because
but
I'm not going to be one of them January Sixers. I'll tell you that right now.
no, I'm not
That
either.
kind of
I'm
crap
not
I'm not. I am not getting involved in any of that.
exactly.
You know, I am
But
not
I'm gonna go
involved.
in and I'm gonna contact after we get the press badges, I'm gonna contact my local representative here in Virginia.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and
Oh man.
see
Oh.
what I can do to help shed some light on what's going on.
I'm telling you, be careful.
Oh yeah, I will. I will.
When we are dealing like that, that's why I said I'd be willing to take on that case, because I already know what's in store. Now,
right?
Are they in the, are they like what are they in the middle of nowhere? Like they live in the middle of nowhere? Is
The
that,
mom,
is that
yeah, the mom, the dad, and the daughter live out in the country
okay?
because of the simple fact she worked out into the city, which is an hour and a half away from home.
Okay.
And for 3 nights or 3 mornings, the dad was going out there cutting zip ties off of the back passenger door. And he called his brother on the third morning and was telling his brother, for the last 3 mornings, I've been going out here cutting these black zip ties off of my daughter's car, off the back passenger door. And his brother told him, who's a law enforcement officer and has been for many years, every time he sees those, to just go ahead, cut them off, and get rid of them. Now, see, where I live, I have my carry and conceal permit. I have a knife. I have my protection at all times, which here's one of them. I'm not going to pull the other one out because I don't want to be taken down. But this is one of my main weapons. Oh, shit. That's one of my main weapons that I carry. Okay. It hooks onto my belt. I have what they call a mace bomb, which all I do is I pull it, an alarm goes off, and then for 3 seconds, and then a big powder or a big smoke bomb, as it were, goes off, and it's actually like mustard gas, but it's mace. Um, that hooks onto my keychain. I also carry a handgun on me at all times because I have my conceal and carry permit. And um, two of my neighbors and I have already had a set plan in motion that if I'm not home by a certain time at night, they come looking for me. And when I work the closing shift, which is usually 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night, if I'm not home by a certain time after that, they come up towards the store looking for me. And that's my security staff. If I need to go to the store, the gas station, one of them will walk with me. So that way I'm not alone and I'm not in a vulnerable state. So, I am always constantly protected. So, but I'm gonna get a hold of I'm gonna make phone calls and ask about these black zip ties and things of that nature, and about the trafficking going on in our society in where I'm at. I have a few law enforcement officers that come to my job. So I could always ask them questions about it. When this was brought to my attention that I needed to see or to speak with the gentleman, I did. I contacted him. He sent me the audio file, and I played it on live stream for these guys to hear.
And what did they think?
They thought that it was nuts, but I told them, you know, be warned, watch your six, watch your young daughters is 6. And, you know, I'm always protected. So, I leave in the, like me, I leave in the daylight, and my neighbors have my cell phone number. So if they can't get a hold of me, they will come looking. So,
Yep.
I brought this to everybody's attention. If they have young daughters or they know young girls, to make sure that they are protected. They are well aware of the situation. Make sure they do a full perimeter sweep of their vehicle before they leave home and after they go to leave from wherever they work, to walk around their vehicle. They can also buy GPS scanners, or they can get the scanner on their phones. So that will detect GPS trackers, and
Yep.
so, you know, I want all young women to be aware of their surroundings, go into some kind of self-defense course, and, you know, if anything, teach them about gun safety and get them their carry and conceal permits.
Promoting that, yeah, for sure. Ain't kidding.
So I have mine. I carry, and mine is always close by.
Yeah. Where it should be.
Yep. I am going to try and do a video tomorrow. I'm going to go up to the courthouse tomorrow and try and do a video on the history of our courthouse, our old courthouse, and history of our town. And then I'll be able to play it here on our live stream.
What are you gonna get?
Do what?
What type of information?
The history of the city where I live in.
Okay.
So if I can, I will try to do that and then put it on the show tomorrow. If I can figure out how to do it. Um, but yeah, it should be interesting. It's about our local history. I don't know how well it's going to go over, but you know, but I want everybody to be able to know about the local history here. Um, we are actually in a Confederate and Union area, and they have not torn down our Confederate
Yeah,
statue.
that's a yet.
Yet is right. But it gives about some of the local battlefields here. I might even do, if I can get somebody to take us, we're going to, me and one of my neighbors was talking about going and doing a haunted house trip. Not a real haunted house, but a haunted house attraction for Halloween. But I am actually in the works with a couple of YouTubers doing some YouTube videos and live streams and things of that nature as well. But I've got a lot of things. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. But I'm trying to help the show out and get us up and running to where we're being monetized. Right now, we're not being monetized at all. But if you guys wouldn't mind helping to keep the stream running or keep the channel running, you can always go to the link on the screen. Go over and give PK Spiracy a follow. Awesome, awesome streamer. He streams 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. But
what's the question?
no, I was looking at who all was in the chat. Give me a second and I'll put it in the private chat. There you go, Rocco.
Okay. Who's this?
Have you ever seen that name before? It's a name that I don't recognize. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a female. Okay. Oh, you are so welcome, DK, for the shout out. Not a problem.
Who is it?
Got lots and lots of followers. So,
What's
but it
that?
was just a name that I hadn't seen in our. It was a name that I hadn't seen before in our chat. So, guys, you can always come in, say hi. Everybody is welcomed, wanted, and loved here. You can come in, say hi, and we do talk back. We're not a recording. We're always live. You can always find us here. So we have been going for 1 hour and 1.15, well, 1.20 seconds.
Wow.
And we have a total of, well, we had 4 in the chat. Now we're down to 3, but thank you guys for dropping in and seeing us, checking out our channel. You don't have to lurk, but thank you for the lurking. We don't mind. We don't mind coming in and saying hi to us either and asking any questions that you have for us. For Rocco, anyway, because he is the host. And, we could always try to answer your questions as best as possible. So, I've got my TV the volume turned off. But,
yeah,
because I don't want to be dinged for what I'm playing. It's a documentary, but
oh, you're watching the documentary?
yeah, pretty much. I'm actually trying to catch bits and pieces of it. It's talking about Nepal.
The who?
It's talking about the country of Nepal.
Oh.
Oh. No, there's a thing on about Alaska. But if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. Hey, dragons. Not a problem, dragons. Not a problem. If we need you, I'll message you.
What happened?
He come in, he says, hi, I'll just message me if you need me. I just busy at the moment.
Oh.
One of our main people. So one of my favorite people anyway, besides DK. We would love for any comments so we can do some answering of questions. But like I said, I'm going to try and get out tomorrow and get this video shot for everybody and try and play it on tomorrow. But give you guys a local cultural history lesson. All right, dragons. He says, thanks. I got my mobile next to me, so if you need me, just message me. But yeah, just drop the question in the chat. We'll try to answer it to the best of our abilities. And please, 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 no trolling, guys, because the mods are in the chat and they are watching. So, other than that, I was contacted yesterday and by a person that hangs out with a group to tell me that me and another person are still cool. They don't have no qualms with me. And if they, and the other person knows how to contact me. I'm not going to mention nobody's names, but I have socially distanced myself from this group because I do not like how panelists are treated. I do not like how I was treated while being a panelist. And this person sat there and said, oh, they do it just for fun. No, they don't. They do it to cause drama. And I'm the type of person that does speak my mind when I'm on camera and when I'm behind the camera. And I have socially distanced myself from this particular group, and I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with anybody associated with that group. I was invited, what was it? Was it Saturday or no, it was Sunday. Sunday night, I was invited up onto a panel, and a person came into the chat on this person's, who's a very, very nice person and a very good friend. And we were talking about wrestling, we were talking about video games, and somebody came into the chat and proceeded to tell me that this person said that they have no qualms with me, that we're still cool, and that I can stop by their channel anytime I want. Well, to put it mildly, I stay away from that channel. I don't represent that channel. I don't believe what that channel's all about. And to get a bunch of people shout that person out on their channel and have their channel or their chat go over and basically follow that person and subscribe to that person, and they believe more into how many followers and how many people will donate to them than you know, who all is in their chat and having fun. What they stand for isn't what they used to stand for. And I want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with the group itself. I have, and that's why me and Rocco have done this, where we're doing our own thing. And these people just try to find ways to pretty much try to assassinate us, our characters, and people that we associate with in our little group. And I just want that group to leave me the hell alone. I want nothing more to do with them. And Rocco sure as hell will never get up on this person's panel ever again.
Oh, that's all you had to say.
And of course, Rocco, you know who I'm talking about.
Of course I know.
And I want nothing more than to see that, and it's not very Christian-like, but when you're not doing what you used to love, and you're only worried about the people that come in and call you a royal name, that's not who you used to be. That is not who they used to be at all. But with from the time they get up to the time they basically pass out at the end of the night, they've got a joint in their hand. And I can't associate with that. I can't even be affiliated with that, because then it looks bad on me. And I'm not going to have that. I want you guys to see me for me and not for the crowd that I used to hang out with. And I stated this Sunday night, and I'll state it again. That group needs to leave me the hell alone. And I want nothing more than to be able to, me and Rocco, to do our thing, and me to do my thing, and be able to live peacefully. No more drama, no more chaos, none of that. We just want to be able to stream the way we stream. So, I don't mind doing certain people's panels, but I'm not going to sit there and have somebody come in and say, oh, this person wants you to come up on their panel. That person knows how to get a hold of me. If they wanted me up on their panel, they would have contacted me. Or if they wanted to make sure things were cool between us, they know how to contact me. And I've already told them, I do not want to be a part of anybody's feud or anybody's chaos. No more drama in my life. I'm done with it. So that rant is over.
Yeah.
I would like to know what you guys are, how you guys are feeling today. We have been going for an hour and 17 minutes. So, if Rocco ain't got anything else to add to the live stream, we can end it if he wants. Because it is 12:14 my time.
Yeah, we can end it.
All right. I will try to catch back up with you guys sometime tomorrow. For me and Rocco, only you can make the change, and we'll see you again later. Bye, guys.